Hello and welcome back. I've just set that going and I've actually got it to take. So let's go grab the... switch this lot off again. Makes things so much easier for grabbing your... Oh. Okay, we need this as well, so... So, let's grab the... Oh, what am I stuck on? What am I stuck on? Let's grab this because I know I'm going to need it soon enough, so it's silly not to take it, to be honest. I know, I'm coming. I'm glad we got that to work. I tried another setting other than narrow field, did it with no headland, and it worked fine, so... Dominator, I see you on the map. Just check. Today, 3 o'clock. Oh, plenty of time. That's one way to do it. That didn't quite work out our plan, but it'll do. Oh dear. Oh, what am I doing? Where is my John Deere? That's what I want to know. There. Yes, actually thinking about this. We have a side task, don't we? So, he is in the perfect place for this. I was itching to see. I know I've got all my grass work to do, but let's get the fields done first. And I've also got to see if those other fields are right, because they were in the last stage of... Oh, it's ready to harvest. I thought I was looking at the planted yellow and thinking, we're ready to... They are ready to harvest indeed. And when, I know we have actually luckily got the field edges all set for that as well, so that is brilliant. How are we doing? How is the... Dominator? Yeah, he's going again. Brilliant. Now he should, technically, unload himself now that he knows that the trailer's there. We shall see. do like this little tractor, I really do. Plucky little thing. Now then, let's see. Should be a lot. Ooh, indeed there is. 2 loads. Now that usually means he's actually he could actually be... Might have got stuck or something. Oh. Oh. Right, you are in traffic, definitely. I get that. Will it let me, or is that too close to the edge? No, it will let me. Ooh. Didn't mean to unfold, I meant to lift. Should put this on follow me. The Agritron. Is that how it was Argatron? Agritron. Okay. That's intrigued me. Agritron. Okay. She'll come back. She'll pick the wheat up first. Follow him down to the next strip. Is way over there. Hang on 1 minute. Let me save that. Save 13. A 9 meter. Once one. Didn't even click any more buttons then. I must have done. But I didn't know that I had. I'll put it that way. Now then, sugar beets. Now how is that doing? That looks pretty good to me. Final stage. Right, last stage of green pencils. We don't need to harvest that today, even though it would be good. It's what with grass and everything. If I get a minute, I will set the it's a bit. Oh, I can't damage them, but I still don't want to be. So this is field 6A, should be. Let's just grab him. Very much for his assistance. do a 6A there, because I can't remember doing this particular patch. Oh, I did. Okay. Yep, I did. Generation. Try narrow field. Looks good. Drive. Save. 6A. 9 meters. Ooh. I'm liking this. Let's go and stick him just at the edge of this field so that he can sense that. Unload himself. Well, that's... yeah, let's grab that one actually, thinking about it. Yeah, grab should, even though it says that it should actually do itself. Should be able to tow this. It doesn't like it, but just towing purposes it should be alright. Can't use it obviously at the same time. We see the wheat going down, which we're not. Okay. I'll set this going and then I'll go and check, because that should have started to go itself by now, and it's not. And also, usually Courseplay, when it's looking to unload itself, it makes the sort of shudder, makes the game shudder, it shakes it a little bit. That's a weird thing to say, but it is the truth. And it hasn't done that at all, so to me, it suggests that it's not remembering that setting. So, let go of that. Set him on grass field, 7 meter burst. Dominator. Obviously couldn't sense the thing, which is very strange. Well, it might not be very fast, but I've got to give it some... it really is very good at accelerating. It's ready for current. Oh. are you trying to do? Gordon Bennett! Cool. Right, let's leave him. Be careful, there's a little patch there. Let's destroy. Right, we'll leave that there. That shouldn't be too much in the way. Right, we now need to go and get... Let's go to the John Deere and see... Should be full. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's take that. Oh. Wow, this should 92 loads. That is phenomenal. That is amazing. I don't think I can check what price that digestate is on this map. There's very few maps that actually register it. Yeah, I think I crashed into the wall then. Seem to it's got to do a little bit of repair. It's not dangerous or bad, but it certainly is damaged. Faithful. Yeah, I knew. I had a feeling when I was talking about that in the last episode that I wouldn't get to do the weeding. It wasn't really a guess, though, was it? To be honest, it was. We've got so much on with the harvesting strips that I suppose it was an educated guess. Right. Whoa, stop. Gordon Bennett. Stop. Wow, that shows the difference between the different tractors. Wow. Excellent. Respectable. Very respectable. I'm used to seeing a lot more because on normal it is really astronomical amount, but on hard I'll take that. That's good. So we should get the same again. Ish. I can't remember if it was exactly for another load or another load and a little bit, but it's still fantastic. What's the Dominator doing? Oh, it's going up, so he is actually working again. Excellent. Needs to remember his course and his point. So he should remember where that is now, being as he's loaded, unloaded at that point, but we shall see. I am not holding my breath. It's a bit hit and miss. Yeah, it is slightly, not a full, almost a full. But that doesn't always mean anything bad. That can mean he's just found the trailer. It could mean he's knocked it over as well. Oh no, no. No, the side tipper's wheat amount isn't going up, so it looks to me like the Dominator is not actually probably knocking him over or something, knowing. No, not exactly. We did finish the course though, which is good. Oh, nearly. How did he miss that? Oh, no, he hasn't finished it then, has he? He was coming around the corner. I get it. If we say current course again, then he should finish that. Well, that's respectable. 23,000, 24. Get this unloaded, and then I'm thinking of grabbing that and putting the straw in that, because I'm sure it's all kinds of grass and silage. It's all of those type, and I'm sure it accepts straw, in which case we could save ourselves waiting for the other one and set the John Deere going. Go on, I see you. Indicate. Let's remember to switch the indicator off. Always helps. So, let's slow down a little bit more before we get to this, because it's not quite got the braking power to stop that kind of tonnage. That's better. That's much better. Let's have a look. How's the Dominator? Oh wow, he's tanking. What are you doing? 5 minutes left. Let's grab the Dominator, because that is going to be next. In fact, no. Let's see if he can unload himself. Okay. Let's go grab that trailer. Because we should, if we're clever, just be able to set it on the same 9-metre course, and it actually... Now you should do yourself. Let's see if you manage it. Yeah, we should be able to set this on course plate, doing the same course as the 9-metre header, and it will just follow the same pattern and grab it as long as I switch the... So that should be a clever way of me being able to do that without very little effort, whilst I use the Agritron to mirror the Dominator, to take that along with that on the other one long strip. No, it isn't playing ball, is it? I don't know. It is better with some trailers than other. My old faithful, the Venhus, my absolute go-to for an absolute age. It actually loves that one. Most harvesters manage to self-unload with that, so it could be that it's not. Actually, I've had no problems with that. I've used that on other Let's Plays, even recently. I know it's a new... It is definitely a new trailer, very new, but I have not had any trouble with it, and I have offloaded to it before, so it would also be the harvester itself. I cannot disinclude that. You never know. I've not used the Dominator, I don't think, other than maybe I hired it once to test it, or that I've not used it extensively like we have in this situation. Right. Set this. That's another strip done though. Now then, if we stick this out the way. just sneak on that side of the Dominator. Would be the easiest thing to do. Oh. Ah. Quite do that right. I'm going to damage that tiny bit of... Well, that's unloading because it has got a slow unload speed. Let's grab that. I won't say I'm going yet though, because there's way too much in the way. Grab the Agritron. Let's get rid of that menu. I don't want to be seeing that. Right. 25 tons. Okay, it's done it again. It's weird. I'm sure I'm not pressing anything. It's almost like the harvester itself's glitching. Not saying it is, but... Right, we'll set these two, set this going. And stop the Agritron. Oh. There's a bit we missed. Let's get that manually. Not missing that much product, that's well too bad. Ah, yes, that was my fault, totally. Should have done a far better job of looking than that. Even though you would have seen me, let's manually start some because let's move that manually to the side a minute. I don't think we've got time to faff around with courseplay. Let's go and switch that off. Nothing worse than stop driver. Set the Dominator going. So this is 5A we're now looking for. Loaded. So try that. Just make sure you are on unload. Yes, you are. So let's put that there on the edge of the field. Get the tractor out of the way to give him plenty of room. And let's get that going. Okay, you shouldn't be struggling with that. Right. So, push comes to shove. 6A. No, we don't actually. No. Want 6A 9 metre, don't we? Oh, I also need to switch that on and drive first point. Let's just see and make sure he does it without clanging into the side of the field or anything silly. Yeah, looks good to me. Dominate. Let's get another look to see how he's doing. And you should unload yourself. Yeah, I can see that that's too much trouble for you. Okay. Well, do you know, some of these combine drivers, truthfully, look, you can even see me, can't be bothered. I don't know. Certainly a good, stick this to the side. As I say, some combines, the case that I'm used to using is absolutely ace for self-unloading. Really good. So another point for you, Dominator. Oh. Really? Oh, so I'm supposed to drag myself? Yeah. Oh my life. Hello? What are you doing? Do you know? What? Oh, you thought that was a good idea. Right. Oh my life. What on earth were you thinking? Oops. Yes, I know I'm going to damage some crop. Crazy driver. Takes longer to unload than it does for him to actually fill it. It's absolutely amazing at filling the tank, just not so quick at getting it out of the tank. How's the John Deere doing? He looks stationary to me. Ah, he needs to be unloaded. Okay. It's very well though. Let's drop that off. We don't need that. Let's not make it any more difficult than it ought to be. Should try to drop this off into the oh, what are you, please, would be nice for my workers to once stop squabbling and do the job right. See that something flicking up. Dominators, yeah, noise. filling again. See if it's behaving itself. Sometimes think it's not always that things. I was having a lot of trouble with this last time. Sometimes the mods just go, oh, you're not. Just go funny for one time. It could be. Let's see if he does actually manage to figure out himself. So far he hasn't. No. Oh wow, what a terrible self-unload. Okay, we're going to set this John Deere going before we... to be honest, we're not far off finishing that anyway. I'm not blown away by the Dominator. Definitely not. I think that's when you're used to having a mod that actually really is amazing and that does exactly what it says on the tin. But it can also be a bad day at the office. I do know that mods can sometimes just be... Oh, I need to switch that on. Yeah, so I'm not going to judge it on this one performance. We shall keep it. And if it is lousy on another harvest, then we shall see what we shall see and do what we do then. But I'm not going to judge it on one bad day at the office. Current go. Let's grab the Dominator. In fact, no, let's grab the Agritron. Let's take that down. Let's be prepared this time to actually follow it, because that seems to supposed to be helpful. But he stayed on the track because he's going to wake up and then try and push me out of the way. If he follows his behaviour of last time. Is he going to behave himself this time? There, I think I've answered my own question. Wow, are we going to fill this? We are, I think. I reckon we will. Stick him there. Let's see if we get a minute to grab and move him onto the next strip of grass. I need to windrow this. Set this one going though. Yeah, I'm going to have to grab this straw off this strip. I'd forgotten I'd not grabbed that. Let's grab that. What? Okay, I'm coming. What are you doing? You might have fixed that yourself eventually, but we shall. Oh, I know, it's because it's locked. It is, it's weird, it does not like it locked, so it wasn't a bad day at the office for this, it really was. did that switch that off? Must have hit the right angle for this to actually, yeah, like that. Okay, well, this is a lot of to-ing and fromming, but now I'm going to need to. I'm going to be clever this time, hopefully, and not actually crush my product. Whoa, he says, as he. Oh well, I didn't crush much. I don't know. This should literally fill it, and he should have a little bit left. So actually, we're going to have more than one full trailer. Not a lot, obviously. This is the last strip to harvest, thankfully. Can I sneak in there, or will I hit the side? I should just about do that. Oh, really? Definitely length of pipe with that longer header than he really should have is not the best. Managing to do it, but it is pushing the trailer. Jump to the John Deere and stop. To lift that slightly, it's dragging on the floor. It's not really got the power for this. Still is struggling with it. Should have really, I think Agrotron was definitely the better of the two for this. It's, yeah, I think going forwards we'll unless we stick the back weight on, that I think would assist. It's a bit wobbly. Yeah. Do is we'll do a swap. Okay. Have to damage a little bit of crop. Either that'll go half a mile back, it's only a little tiny bit. Nothing I can do. I leave this here, I'll go through there with the Agrotron, pick the trailer up on this side, drop it off somewhere here. Let's grab the Agrotron. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to sneak through there. Give it my best shot though. The thing I'm going to do is save it, because I'm not sure if that's the unloaded thing, how long that can wait like that. If it's anything like the when it reaches the end trigger, that's the thing that can absolutely crash the game. So let's wait and see. It's managing that well. Which, when you consider that's 48 tons plus the weight of the trailer, which must be fairly considerable, that is doing very well. And that over to the Dominator. Thinking about this, I should easily, if I stick to the left hand side of the thing, I should still be able to unload. If I go this way, it's definitely... Whoa. Yeah, there's plenty of room on there for that. Plenty. I'll take this straight back to the Dominator. Think of the best way, actually. Maybe sneakily to sneak down the track without damaging the crop, because I don't think he's done the middle strip, has he? So I don't want to do any damage if I don't need to. I've got to go all the way down. Actually, I'm not that far off, so no, let's do this properly. You wouldn't damage your crop, would you? Well, I suppose if you'd got to, if there was no other way for you to do something, you'd have to, but I'm sure, I know for a fact that we have got a way that we can do this without damaging it, so let's just... I know there's a sneaky bit that we snuck through with the Agritron. Somewhere. There. Harvester did it itself. Anyway, come in. Hold your horses. Get the Agritron on that other strip. My timer has gone though, so I'm going to finish this strip off, not the straw and the grass also, that likewise that can be. I might start the Fendt GT on the next strip and we'll finish off all the straw and picking the grass up. I knew this would take more than one, there's a lot of work involved. But I think we've done really well in just getting all the this alone, and as for the money that we've got, that's phenomenal. So next time we'll check out when the best time to sell wheat is, getting the best price. Not sure, I can't remember if I looked or if I didn't on the seasons menu. Oh, really? You're gonna... You know, you're a pain. Okay. Let's see, I bet you any money he still just sits there, waits for me to... What's the point in that? Yes, I've no doubt you're slipping and bashing my poor Agritron. No, you won't. My John Deere even. Yeah. I'll come to check in a minute. I'll set this going and then I'll be crashing into a car on the road or something. This is the 13 9 metre one, 13A 9 metre. We need to be setting this on. Switch that on, put that down. Oh no, you plonker. I've already got hay in that box from ages ago. Right, okay, that's definitely a mystery for next time. Let's go to the Dominator, because... What are you doing? Can't figure out that he's stuck on the side of the... Agrotron, the John Deere even. He should sort himself out. So, the Agrotron we'll have to sort out next time, because I've been stupid and put grass in there. Well, simple mistake it is, really, to be honest. Sod's law when you rush in, to be honest. Murphy's law, if you prefer. Definitely that law, whatever way you know it by. I don't know if I've ever done this on these. It's 25A. I've never done it, otherwise I'd have a force generation. Currently loaded, yeah. Through narrow field, it should get away with this. Meters. Okay. Got a minute. Huh? Now, I just checked that. Was I not looking in the right place? Yeah, this is 25A. With course generation. Yeah. It's the... Oh no, it's not. It's 38A. That 38A field edge. My bad. I do apologise, that was all me. Generate. Oh, really? Oh, I forgot with this. You have to actually reset it. It doesn't let you do a redo of it. 38A, field edge. If you get it wrong, it's tough. You have to sort of do it. It's just one of those idiosyncrasies of this particular type of course generation. But you know that if you use it, so now that should work. That's better. Drive, first save, 38A, 7 meters. Right. Let's grab the dominate. Is that? Which is just sitting there. Start course at current. Let's just pull you away before the Dominator decides it's going to take you out. A bit of manual work to do there. If he forgets. What are you doing? Oh no, that would be right. Yeah, you've got to race to that top to do the middle strip. Right, let's... What we could do is... get rid of that. Push that over. In fact, we could be clever here. Well, no, we can't. Ha ha ha. Plonker. I know where to put it. Right, let's drop that into the... I'm not planning on doing anything with it. If I get time, I will run it back to there. It's all rush, rush, rush. I know this episode would be a bit like that. Imagine the Dominator's not going to take long. One thing I am impressed with about it is how quickly it fills the tank. Amazing. Ooh. We have a crash. The one that's not caused by me. Let's just make a nice change. Grass should go straight in once that's emptied, and then we can actually just push that straight in, and then we're all ready. Should. Oh, it's done that weird thing where it... Strange, it's not the first time it's done that. You have to literally let go and then it should work. No, it's sort of stuck. Oh no, it has done it. Miss for that. Okay then. That should all disappear when I go out of the way. That's one of the good things about game mechanics, those type of accidents. As soon as you, the player, go out of their way, they all disappear, which in instances like that is quite useful. It's nice to see that hay has nearly all disappeared on this field, although such a waste, but hey ho. Now then, let's set this it's going on the right field. It's the stop, so I'd imagine the start must be at the other end. 13A, 9 meters. Working that out. See if he can work it out. We'll jump in the Dominator. Stop driver. Let's grab that bit of manually. Let's get rid of that menu. What? See, that was weird. That was definitely down to the Dominator itself, definitely. I literally told that to harvest, and it literally, on its own, did that, so... Yeah, either this is something weird going on with the mod, or... Ah, mind you, I did that with my... Logitech side panel. I wonder if that's got a separate key configuration as well. If you press it, if I press the delete on my keyboard, that also does the same thing. But the Logitech, I've seen that do other things before. I have to check my side panel's setting for Courseplay. It looks like it's got a second function. How are we doing? Did that ever figure it out? It did. Agritron did figure it out. Well, Harvester. Not brilliant, but not terrible. Now then, now we can unfold the header. Pipe in. Let's grab the John Deere and move it out of the way. She'll take this back to its home, which is not very far away. Sure, we can do that sneaky trick there. What we'll do is we'll put the John Deere on follow me. We'll go the long way round. I'm not going to try to sneak him over that bank. I'm not sure that Harvester could quite manage that kind of agility that a tractor could do over that. But my back way into the BGA, I'm not quite sure it's ready for that type of manoeuvre. And I won't subject it to it, so... Just stop that. That's the message you don't ever ignore. Yeah, that was done with my keyboard. Right. So, just the two grass fields to do over by the windmill and the shop. Let's grab the... stick that away. That line of traffic should have disappeared now, should. Yes. Let's indicate left. Should put this back in its home that we found for it, which doesn't really hurt to go where I put it, so why not? I'd like to flatten it to make that a bit of more of a accessible home, because it is a little bit. Grab the John Deere. Thank you for your help. Let's go and stick this over in the silo, and then we shall just grab the Agritron. That's the last thing we'll do, because the timer's gone a long time ago, but I can't. Ah, there we go. That's exactly what I'm on about. Literally, I should get away with this. Well, that message, you do get at least a couple of minutes before it goes wrong and course play. Let's just save the game just in case. I don't want to be losing a lot. Should leave this here. And we shall grab the Agritron. Wow. Ah. You have 0. No, I did start that. Oh no. Okay. Oh. Let's just watch this. See, of course, I can work it out. That must be what it did last time, which is why it didn't literally ever pick up any straw, but no, it can't have done, because it actually did. Okay, let's go. Do that. Ah! It is. When I've just pressed it on my Logitech side panel, and it did do, it's literally folded up the milling machine, so it does do two things. I'm going to have to check my key configuration. Let's just get this. Now I'm going to need to slow down for that little piece at the end, because that's too big for us to cope with. The Agritron's got the power to argue with that trailer at the back, which is something the little John Deere hasn't. It's the last bit of work we're doing. Ooh, slow down, you'll not be able to get that big chunky piece done that quickly. Just finish this job. that back so that all equipment's ready, and then it's grass work next time. Fantastic. That is our harvest finished. Amazing. Now, is it all straw? Did we get the straw? This is for my peace of mind, so that I know that everything's... I know I did that strip. I know I did this strip. I don't think we did the big strip, did we? Straw. So, just remember that needs doing. Yeah, I can see it. I am right. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll leave the milling machine over here on this strip as a reminder. Let's just grab that on the edge. Get away with the no traffic for a second. That's what I've got to do on the mod hub, is look for sugar beet harvester little ones and also a reasonably priced topper. So let's do this job properly. It's no small amount of compost, is it really? Oh, it's done that weird thing again. Right, I know what I'm going to do. Just as a double whammy reminder, I'm going to take this back over that way because I know what I'm like. I need massive visual cues with my memory. If I leave the Agrotron over here, got to see that I've got a load of straw. I'm hoping I don't forget that I've got all that grass to pick up. Got a windrow it as well. And set the little Fendt GT, the mower one. Right, and that is where I'm going to leave it. We have... it's a strip. I was thinking that the needs ploughing is what we ploughed. It's not. It's the bit you can't actually see. So that's all. Yeah, there we go. All harvested, all the way down. Everything, including a grass, but I can't show you that. Well, I can, but I'm not. I know you know that I've done it. So, right, with no further ado, let's just have a quick recap, though. I like to show what we've done. So, yeah, we must move that bit of straw that we did put in there. 182,000 wood chips. And, 83,000. Excellent. Now, that was the one thing I was going to check, wasn't it? Let's have a look at the best price for wheat and see when it is. Wow. Winter between 1, 2 and 3, so we'll have to look at deep in the winter, so a long time off, so I've got to store that for a long while to get the best price, but I don't mind, I'd sooner do that. So with no further ado, I'm going to say thank you very much for continuing on this journey with me, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.